To see America's most beautiful resources, its national parks, the government now wants you to have to stare at the ugliest piece of shit ever to occupy the White House. And that says a lot. Hell, we're a country that elected Martin Van Buren. I mean, this guy. This is Ring of Fire with Josh on weekends. And look, we've all seen that the America the Beautiful Pass now features George Washington and Donald Trump's face.
I said, First Lady, am I the most handsome president ever? Yes, absolutely.
And look, the government really, really, really wants you to see Trump's handsome face. The Department of Interior is now warning that covering up his face on that pass, on that national park pass, even with just a little simple sticker, can invalidate the pass entirely. They've even threatened fines. The National Park Service says the pass must remain unaltered, including the photo of beloved Donald Trump. That's their line, unaltered. That's a strange line to me, because we saw what happened during the government shutdown of the parks. Significant damage from unsupervised tourists, nobody cleaning up after anything, and the regime didn't bat an eye. But you better make sure you don't mess with Trump's face. You can hike through all the wildfire damage, you can watch the glaciers mount in real time, you can step over understaffed visitor centers and closed bathrooms. You can see our lands sold to logging companies and turned into golf courses. But if you cover the president's face with a tiny sticker, that is where the government's drawing the line. Because apparently, the fragile ecosystem of something like Yellowstone, it can survive climate collapse and corporate greed, but our government hinges on Trump's likeness. This isn't an accident, though. This is the human equivalent of a McDonald's dumpster being obsessed with names, faces, branding, and monuments. He wants his name on everything. Buildings, walls, coins. Hell, we're literally finding out right now that the government is redesigning coins for the 250th anniversary of our country, and Trump World immediately turned that into a branding opportunity instead of, history. Yeah, that's right, the Mint hasn't even ruled out the $1 Trump coin for America's 250th anniversary. This man is less interested in running the country than being remembered incorrectly. And this is completely unrelated, but I just read in Psychology Today that unfortunately older adults who are beginning to experience signs of dementia will likely show exacerbated behaviors that reflect narcissistic tendencies. Anyway, that was a random aside. So back to Trump's obsession with himself. The sticker nonsense is nothing more than a distraction. The parks are underfunded, the staff, they're stretched thin, and climate damage is irreversible. But public lands are being opened up for extraction and private use. That's page 523 of Project 2025, by the way. Strip away the oversight, hollow out the institutions, and then claim that the system is broken. It's just a justification for more privatization, punishment, and permanent rule inside our parks. It's not the government becoming smaller or more efficient. It's making dissent impossible. Instead of dealing with any of that, we're policing Trump's aesthetics. Did you respect his face? Government by insecurity. And while Trump is out there worrying about his likeness, the country is being run by people like the soulless, almost humanoid Stephen Miller. Trump handles the vanity, Miller and his co-goons like Noam and Patel own the cruelty. And that is exactly how you get a government that's more obsessed with optics while real damage happens off camera. And the irony here is brutal. The same people screaming about freedom and cancel culture are now the people that are furious that someone is exercising the freedom to not look at their turd-in-chief's face. Distraction replacing governance. And a president so obsessed with being adored that he's forgotten what his damn job actually is. Look, America's national parks are supposed to remind us how small we are, how vast and beautiful our country is. Instead, we are forced to see how far we've fallen and how divided we've become. And that's the ugliest thing in this whole damn system, aside from Trump's face. Oh, and back to that Psychology Today article. Again, a complete aside, not related at all. I just found this really interesting. Unfortunately, the need for drama doesn't go gently into the night for narcissists. The older they get, the more cantankerous and demanding they can get. They'll look for reasons to castigate, belittle, and even fool the people. Narcissists enjoy keeping people in reaction mode and enjoy catching people wrong-footed. It's really interesting stuff. Sorry that it wasn't tied to the story. Thanks for watching that video. I'm Josh with ROF Weekends. Be sure to catch Jared during the week, and I'm going to see you next week with more great content. And if you don't already, be sure to check out these other videos. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, wherever those buttons are.